Qualifying for competition during the cold call, response 1. Let's talk a little bit about who else you're looking at for this. Who's top of your list right now? If you're uncomfortable bringing up potential competition, let me assure you of two things. One, if they are shopping you, then they are most likely shopping others, so don't be surprised. Two, trust me, it is better to know in advance who you are up against so you can position yourself to win the business during the close. Always ask this in an assumptive way. Qualifying for competition during the cold call, response 2. How many companies are you getting quotes on for this? Once again, don't worry about introducing the concept of getting quotes. If they are going to do this, and most are, it's better to get an idea of it now. If they tell you they're getting 3 quotes, doesn't matter how many, layer this with, "And who have you liked so far?" Again, be assumptive with this, and don't be afraid of an answer. You want to know this in advance. Qualifying for competition during the cold call, response 3. How does your current supplier fit into all of this? This is a nice open-ended assumptive way to get your prospect to reveal why they might be moving away from their current vendor or why they might still be considering using them. A great way to layer this is to ask, qualifying for competition during the cold call, response 4, and if you find that we can give you a better deal than you are getting right now, what would you do next? Obviously, you want them to reveal that they will take it back to their current vendor to get them to lower their price, and this is what you want to know in advance. Asking this question in an open-ended way like this often gets them to reveal this. You can also ask this in a more direct way. Qualifying for competition during the cold call, response 5. If we can show you how we can take care of what you are doing now and do so for less than you are paying your current vendor, what would prevent you from taking it back to them and getting them to just drop their price to keep your business? Listen carefully to not only what your prospect says here, but how they say it. If they hesitate, or if their voice goes up or wavers a bit, then you're in trouble. You can also handle it this way. Qualifying for competition during the cold call, response 6. Now, after we do our analysis, I'm pretty convinced that we will be able to save you money just like we do our other clients. But, blank, I have a concern and I need you to level with me. Sometimes we go through all this work to find these savings, and after we do, some companies use them to get their current vendor to lower their prices. Do you see what I mean? Wait for response. So, I'm happy to do the work for you and show you what we can do for you, but let me ask you, what is the chance that you will take this back to your current vendor to see if they will match it? Or, let me ask you, if we can also show you savings, what would prevent you from asking your current vendor to do the same? Qualifying for competition during the cold call, response 7. What is going to be the deciding factor on who wins your business on this? And if it's price, then layer with, okay then, after you get all the quotes, will you at least let me compete against the lowest quote to see if I can do better? If yes, and if I can beat the price you have, would you then move forward and put me to work for you? If, after you have presented your product or service, your prospect says they want or need to check on other offers, estimates, quotes, then use the following questions to get your prospect to open up and possibly reveal what it would take for you to win the business.